You're watching Lynxx 24.
Connecting you to the community.
Hello, welcome to Lynxx 24. I'm April Frelke, your host on the 24, here with my co-host, Melissa Carroll. This week on Lynxx 24, New Lisbon Mayor Lloyd Chase joins us to offer a look at what's ahead for the city in 2018, and Larry Shekel is back with us for his January edition of The Lab. And it's getting snowy out and freezing ice.
Oh, yes.
And rain.
All of a sudden it's winter.
I know. Well, it
Boom.
goes along with all the ice skating I'm watching that they're doing before the trials, before the Olympics.
I love watching ice skating.
So you have
always my favorite.
Yeah, you have some fun stuff going on with you and Matt Ellipsis. Doing some recording now?
He's a Christian rapper, and he asked me to do some backup vocals for him, so we played around with that a little bit.
Great. Making a little recording studio for yourself.
Yeah, why not? I mean, branch out, try some different things. Yeah.
All right. Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Riddick Jensen in New Lisbon. 2018 has just begun, but we're already looking forward to spring elections. In Wisconsin, a spring primary will take place on February 20th, while the spring election will take place on April 3rd. Here's a glimpse of what folks in our viewing area will be voting on in the coming months. Camp Douglas residents will be voting on who will fill in the 3 open village trustee seats. Incumbent Samantha Blanchard and Michael Anthony Schleff will be on the ballot, along with Melanie Keel. In New Lisbon, Mike Neitzel and Jack Calise are challenging incumbent Lloyd Chase for the mayoral seat. 2 council seats in New Lisbon will also be up for re-election. Toma residents will be choosing between 3 candidates for mayor, including incumbent Nellie Pater and challengers Mary Ann Kaminsky and Mike Murray. Toma residents will also be voting on alderpersons representing districts 2, 4, 6, and 8. In the spring election, voters statewide will also be choosing who will fill in the position of the Justice of the Supreme Court, in addition to representatives on the Court of Appeals and circuit courts.
Wow, lots going on.
Yeah, elections, here we go.
Wisconsin winters may as well come with the slogan, "If you can't beat 'em, join 'em." Despite the recent week's sub-freezing temperatures, the ice fishing shanties have popped up on the area lakes. Skiers are visiting area slopes, and the Necedah Wildlife Refuge once again is offering snowshoeing completely free of charge. Snowshoes can be checked out from 9 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday when the Refuge's Visitor Center is open. This winter activity, which started thousands of years ago as a mode of transportation, has become a popular way to get outside, do some low-impact cardio, and burning calories during the colder months. The refuge trails are open this time of year for snowshoeing, and while you're out there, you can check out the array of wildlife that can be seen at the National Wildlife Refuge this time of year.
Well, in addition to that, Mel, the Fort McCoy is holding a moonlight snowshoe tour.
Yes.
Yeah, 6:30 to 7:30 on February 3rd.
So, and they'll explore the Whitetail Ridge trails with 3 routes of varying distances to choose from. And then you get hot chocolate and some coffee, s'mores around a campfire. So you want to sign up for that moonlight tour on their Facebook page.
Great, I love the s'mores at the campfire.
Yes, and the hot chocolate.
Well, and speaking of winter sports, the city of Boston held its first Lake Decorah Lake Restoration Ice Fishing Tournament on January 6th. Held at Riverside Park, anglers competed in different categories for cash prizes. The first tournament brought out 104 participants and raised over $6,000 for the city's Lakes Restoration Fund. Congrats to Eli Feller, who took first place in the perch category with a catch of 11 1/4 inches. Mike Luntz finished first in the bluegill category with a catch of 8 3/4 inches, while Reese Collins placed first in the crappie category with an 11-inch catch. Trevor Richoff placed first in the northern pike category with a catch of 32 3/4 inches, while Brian Charno came in first in the bass category with a catch of 16 11/16 inches. The top 3 finishers in each of the 5 categories were awarded prizes. Following a good turnout the first year, the city staff said there's potential to make the tournament an annual event in the future.
Wow.
Lots of fish.
Lots of fish. Well, 26 brave souls kicked off the new year with a jump into the freezing waters of Castle Rock Lake, but all for a good cause. The Dirty Turtles' annual Turtle Dunk took place on January 1st and raised funds for the Friends and Family Cancer Foundation. In addition to the polar plunge, the benefit included a silent auction, basket raffles, bingo, and a chili cook-off. The 2018 Dirty Turtle Dunk brought in over $4,000 for the Cancer Foundation, with 100% of the profits going straight to the charity. And that's the best. You know, when all of the profits go to the charity that they are helping.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, school children across Wisconsin and the nation are getting the day off on Monday, January 15th in honor of the life and work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Ceremonies honoring the civil rights leader will be held Monday in Madison and Milwaukee. And if you can't make it to one of these destinations, Wisconsin Public Television will be broadcasting the Madison Tribute Ceremony, which will take place in the Capitol Rotunda at noon and 9:30 p.m. on January 15th. In Milwaukee, the Public Library holds a day of activities honoring Dr. King with a celebration that is filled with poetry, music, dance, games, and community services. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., an activist, minister, and winner of the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize, became the most visible spokesperson and leader in civil rights movement. He was assassinated in Memphis in 1968.
And just this week, President Trump signed a bill to expand the Reverend Martin Luther King's birthplace in Atlanta into a national historical park. It will be the first such park in Georgia.
That's a great honor for him.
Yes. And finally, here's what's been happening in New Lisbon sports. In girls basketball, the Lady Rockets defeated Mauston 53-45 in their January 8th away game. Maya Delgado led the scoring with 21 points, while Kayla Steele added 20 points for the Rockets. Steele also had 11 rebounds, while Callie Beaver added 9. Next up, the girls, who are now 4-8 overall, will take on Necedah on January 16th at Necedah High School. Turning to boys basketball, the guys lost to Cashton at home on January 9th. They'll take on Waniwak Center on January 12th at New Lisbon High School. And finally, in wrestling, the Rockets took part in a January 6th meet in Neilsville. Caleb Baumgart went 5-0, while Isaac Labuda went 4-1 to help give the team a 2-3 finish. And that's your weekly New Lisbon Sports Wrap-Up. Well, we have lots going on.
There is a lot of sports and
ice fishing
and the snowshoeing. And I know you can go to the state park website because they have a lot of like moonlight ski and hikes.
Of different things coming up.
What do they call those luminaries that they light the trails and stuff like that?
Yes.
You know, there's so many state parks around our area, so our viewers should check that out.
Yes, and I do know that ACT is putting on their Bingo Palooza this Saturday night at the ACT here in Tomah. So if you want to come down for some fun bingo.
That's a great event. Well, this week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. When we come back, I'll be joined by New Lisbon Mayor Lloyd Chase, who's here to fill us in on what's in the horizon for the city in 2018. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
Hi, this is Dave Troop from Rudig Jensen, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Business Link. This is one of our demo trucks that we have upfitted. The new 5500 Ram has a 9'2" stainless steel DTX Boss snowplow. Also has a Boss 9000 auger salt spreader. The truck is completely ready to go for all your snow removal needs. It also can be used in the summertime as a regular dump truck with removable sides, so it makes loading, unloading the back of the truck very easy.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
I'm here to demonstrate Lynxx speed, and with me I have physics teacher Doc Frelke to check my math. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, and the circumference of the Earth is 24,901 miles. So if you divide this into that, you get 7.46. That means that if you were to send an email, it'd travel around the world more than 7 times in less than 1 second.
That is correct.
And that's fast.
Most people know Organic Valley as a cooperative of family farmers that make delicious milk. But what we're really good at is making coffee. The secret to a great cup of coffee is our pasture-raised cows. People have been using our organic half and half to make the best cup of coffee for over 20 years. When the cows are happy, you can taste it. It's the world's best coffee. Just add coffee. You'll find it in the dairy aisle.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to Lynxx 24. Last week, we gave you an overview of what's coming up in our nation and the world in the coming year. And for next few weeks, we're narrowing our focus to our neck of the woods. This week, we are joined by New Lisbon Mayor Lloyd Chase, who's here to fill us in on what's coming up for the city in 2018. Welcome, Mayor Chase.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Well, I just want to thank you for my personal thank you card for lights around the city. I got that from you in the mail. I was like, oh, thank you, Mayor. So what's the feedback this year, especially with the cherry?
There were so many good light displays this year, many more than in previous years. Several years ago, a group of people who wanted to have a competition with their displays asked me if I would give mayoral favorite awards. And so for 3 years, I've gone out and given these awards. But this year, there were so many additional homes that had good displays that I thought those people should get some recognition. So I sent out 64 Christmas cards like you received, just to thank the people for going through the effort of putting up displays so other people could enjoy them. And then we also had the displays at Riverside Park.
That was amazing. What feedback did you get from city
great
residents?
and unsolicited. So many people made comments about how wonderful that was. And I talked to Barb Renner, the 4-H advisor, and she said that they've had many, many inquiries about doing displays next year. So I think next Christmas there will be probably twice as many, at least, in the park. Everyone enjoyed that.
New Lisbon could be the city of the lights by the river.
Yeah.
Be great. So what's happening in New Lisbon this year, 2018?
Well, we're finishing up some utility projects. In 2017, we invested over $12 million in 4 utility projects, including a new well and a new sewage treatment plant. And so that's all online and some finish-up work on that. And one utility project that we're looking at now is to replace the utilities on Bridge Street, which is Highway A past the Quick Trip, because there's a big emphasis on getting lead services out of the water system, and that's one of our oldest stretches of water pipes.
Oh, in the city,
so, other things, of course, we have the library project that we're planning to bid within a couple of weeks, and then open bids in February, and hopefully start construction in late March or early April. And we've had commitments from people for the cost of the project, plus a really great grant from the state to kind of fill out the financing for it. So that's exciting to look forward to. And people can go on the library's website, the Lisbon Memorial Library, and you can just click on virtual tour, and it'll be like you're walking through the new library when it's finished, so that people can get an idea of what it's going to look like inside.
That's a neat feature then for that.
Yeah. We have a group right now working on coming up with a plan for a centralized facility to put all of our public works into one place, one building, so that we can eliminate duplication of equipment and also upgrade our repair facilities and have a wash facility for our trucks, which we've never had.
Are they kind of in different locations in the city?
Yes, the electric department is out by the freeway, and the street department is on the opposite end of town, and the water and sewer department is in a third location. We're looking at combining them all. They all share equipment already and all help each other out, so by centralizing it, it'll just make it a lot more efficient. And so we have a committee that's been working on that since last September, coming up with a design. We have to take it to the City Council and the Utility Commission then to get approval and go ahead with it.
And we've got about a minute left. You want to kind of talk about Watashuta? I know that's a big event in the summer, if you didn't have any other...
Watashuta is always the weekend after the 4th of July, but this year the 4th of July is on Wednesday. So they thought about changing the weekend, but no, the traditional weekend is the weekend after the 4th of July, so it's going to be on the 6th, 7th, and 8th of July. And then we'll have our world famous fireworks on that Saturday night. Well, we always get somewhere around 10,000 people throughout the city watching those fireworks, so that's a big thing. They're going to have, you know, live music like they have in the past. It's really a popular thing there.
Sure.
And it's a lot of family fun. It's not, I don't know, it's not a lot of razzle-dazzle. It's just family fun and a good place to take the kids and the family.
I think so. Well, thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, we need to take a short break. When we come back, Mel will be joined by Doc Larry Shekel for our January edition of The Lab. Don't go anywhere.
Because the health and well-being of your family are precious, you can trust Robbie's Pharmacy to make your privacy our priority. At Robbie's Pharmacy, your prescription consultations are both personal and discreet. Explain your medications and answer questions you may have. Robbie's Pharmacy has a solid commitment to you and our local New Lisbon community. Robbie's Pharmacy, the personal service you want with the professional staff you deserve.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Toma and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
I guess you could say I'm a purist. If you want a quality product, you have to source the best ingredients out there. Great coffee isn't just made, it's milked. The secret to a good cup of coffee is our pasture-raised cows. Cows love grass, and we got a great blend for them. It has some earthy tones. There's a real grassiness to it. People have been using Organic Valley, half and half, to make the best cup of coffee for over 20 years. So it made sense that one day we'd open our own coffee shop in some hip neighborhood in New York City. I just saw a girl carrying a ukulele. You can order organic half and half in 3 sizes. A little bit, a double, or a lotta. And you just have to add the coffee. It's over there.
Got a double for Gina? Do you have coffee?
It's the world's best coffee. Just add coffee. You'll find it in the dairy aisle.
You're watching Lynxx 24.
Connecting you to the community.
Wow, lots of fun stuff here. Well, welcome back to Lynxx 24, and welcome to the January edition of The Lab. I'm joined by Doc Shekel himself for what I hear will be an electrifying first segment of 2018.
Well, thank you, Mel.
Yes,
well, we're
good
going
to
to talk
have you.
about batteries tonight.
Okay.
So we have an array of batteries here that most people are familiar with. Here's
Yes.
a little battery that you use in a watch.
Okay.
Familiar with the AAA, the AA, the 9-volt battery, which, by the way, a 9-volt battery is really 6 AAA batteries put together.
I never knew that.
Well, I learned that when I ran over one in the car with a car in the driveway. And then we have our C and our D and a lantern battery, and of course the battery lead acid storage cell for garden tractor.
And aren't there quadruple A batteries now too?
Quadruple A
Yes.
batteries, AAA batteries.
No, there's a quadruple. I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
It's not a myth.
So we're going to make our own battery.
Oh, good.
We're going to do something that Alessandra Volta did in 1800 in Italy.
Okay.
So we're going to take a coin. All right, so coin.
Yep.
Then a disc.
And one of these.
And then a zinc washer.
Okay. And
this is the first time in one of these right here, that you had a continuous flow of current and didn't have to rely on, say, a static electricity. Okay, and then one of these. How high can we go here?
How high can we go?
You take one of those. All right. Right here, build it up.
These?
One of
This
those.
is like the Leaning Tower of Pisa here.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
And he demonstrated his battery to Napoleon in 1801. He lived to be age 84 and very successful. Had 3 successful children in the scientific community. I think we'll do one more.
Okay.
And then we'll try it. Okay. We're going to see if we can light an LED.
Okay.
So here we have an LED.
Okay.
This side is connected to the positive side, and we'll connect this side to the negative side. So you kind of hang on right here.
Yeah.
We'll touch that.
Oh.
And we should
There we
light
go.
up.
Yep, I can see it.
So we lit an LED with our own battery.
Wow.
You can make it home.
So it's just a copper coin, a piece of
cardboard, and a zinc washer.
That's been soaked.
Aluminum foil will also work.
Yes, and you soak this in a little bit of vinegar?
Vinegar or salt water.
Okay.
Now over here we have our potato one. We have zinc, copper, and 4 of them in series.
Okay.
We'll try that and
if we
see
can get
that
this
we
bad
have
boy
enough
to
to light up an LED here.
There we go. I can see it.
It's not very bright.
No,
but
not very bright, but it's there. I see it.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we can go to a commercial one.
Ah, yes, yes.
This one here, a potato clock's been around for about 20, 25 years.
Okay.
So stick that one in there, real deep in there. Okay.
All right.
I'll stick this one in here.
Okay. And then we need this one
That
over
one in
here.
there. And you can also use an orange, potted plants.
Really?
And it should light up. Do we have it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh, this was supposed, yeah, that should be right. Okay.
Do we got to turn it on?
It should come on by itself. There it is. There it is. All we'd have to do is set it. Yeah, we'd have to set that. Okay.
And this would keep time for how long?
About 5 or 6 months.
Wow.
You could use an orange in there. You could use apples, but potatoes is the best. They seem to work the best.
And after 6 months, these potatoes aren't going to be looking so pretty.
No, they'll be kind of they won't be good.
All right. So what do you got over here?
Well, you're familiar with this kind of Kodak thing.
Yes.
Camera. They're still around. People don't use them very much, but they have a one battery, which is a 1.5 volt battery.
Okay.
And with that, you have to get a flash unit, and you need several hundred volts for a flash.
Okay.
Okay. So what they do is they take that 1.5 volts, they chop it up and make it AC, transform it up to about 200 or 300 volts, and then change it into DC. Now to show that, what we can do, you hold on to that right there. Okay, I'm just going to touch it right here.
I'm not going to get shocked, right?
I hope not.
Oh, boy.
Let's see if we get a flash. Ooh, there we got a flash.
We totally did.
Now, it's amazing that you can take 1.5 volts and push it up to around 300 volts.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, okay. Now, one other thing you can do that's kind of exciting here, just to show you that's quite a high voltage, we'll just connect this right there. Okay, now you take this one and just touch it right there.
All right, I'm a little scared.
Okay.
And what
Let's
is it
try
supposed to
that
do?
again here.
Okay.
I'm just going to do something right here.
All right, you're scaring me, Larry.
Okay. Now let me take this one right here and make sure that we have it connected
Got a
there.
good connection. That's important in electricity.
Right, okay.
Okay, we don't want any short circuits.
Right there. Okay, I don't think it's going to work this time, so we'll just let that one go.
Okay.
So you see we take 1.5 volts and we make it up to about 200 or 300 volts there.
That's impressive.
What we should have gotten is just a little flash there. I'm just going to take it right here.
You did it. Don't forget.
That time it worked.
It did. It worked. Well, don't forget that you can find this and past editions of the lab on our Lynxx 24 Facebook page. When we come back, we'll be filling you in on what's coming up in the community. Thank you, Larry, for being here.
Shocking.
Don't go anywhere.
You know, my dad says our internet's faster than your internet.
No way, you got Lynxx.
fast is Lynxx? I'll show you. Whoa. Pretty cool, huh? You might want to hold on. This is Lynxx speed. Whoa, that's fast.
Because the health and well-being of your family are precious, you can trust Robbie's Pharmacy to make your privacy our priority. At Robbie's Pharmacy, your prescription consultations are both personal and discreet. Explain your medications and answer questions you may have. Robbie's Pharmacy has a solid commitment to you and our local New Lisbon community. Robbie's Pharmacy, the personal service you want with the professional staff you deserve.
Hi, I'm Tim Benson at Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon, and I'm excited to talk to you today about the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. If you're looking for the ultimate family vehicle, the Chrysler Pacifica is the vehicle for you. This vehicle is awesome for the family that's on the move, that involved with sports with the kids or traveling. It's capable of hauling a trailer or camper down the road. If you're looking for a new vehicle for your summer adventures, see me, Tim Benson, at Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Where everybody knows your name.
Welcome back to Lynxx 24. Here's a look at what's coming up in your community. Well, don't forget that the New Lisbon Chamber of Commerce is holding monthly bingo nights on the third Tuesday of each month at the New Lisbon City Hall. Doors open at 5:15 p.m. and bingo starts at 6. The evening consists of 8 regular games plus a bonus game with cash prizes for the winners. The next bingo night will take place on January 16th.
Ooh. Well, make the relationship with your significant other a priority in 2018 by making plans now to attend the Great Relationship Sense Seminar, coming up in January and February at the Cranberry Country Lodge in Toma. This 2-part seminar will take place from 8:30 until noon on January 20th and February 3rd. Tickets are $25 per person with discounted rates available for large group purchases. Great Relationship Sense is coming to Toma in partnership with the Chamber and Toma Memorial Hospital. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit greatrelationshipsense.com.
Oh, that's a nice event that you can spend some time on your relationship.
Exactly.
Time well spent. Well, since the cold won't be going away anytime soon, if you are looking for activities to do with the little ones in your life, look no further than the New Lisbon Library. Story time takes place at 10:15 on odd Tuesdays of the month, and there's a preschool play group beginning at 10:45 on Tuesdays. The library offers lots of programming for kids through adults, so a full calendar of events, stop by the New Lisbon Library or visit the website newlisbonlibrary.org.
And even though the snow will be flying for a little while longer, Meadowlark Farm has opened up its sign-ups for the 2018 CSA season. The farm offers spring, summer, and fall share seasons. And in the meantime, the farm has a limited number of winter egg shares available for on-farm pickup. There's a January-February session and a March-April session with 2 dozen eggs available for pickup every other week. Meadowlark is a certified organic farm in Waniwak. For more information on the farm or to sign up for CSA shares, visit meadowlarkcommunityfarm.com.
Well, we want to thank Lloyd Chase and Larry Shekel for being part of our show this week. Thank you to our sponsors and all of you at home for tuning in to Lynxx 24, Mel, where we're connecting you to the community.